everybody, my name is Sleepy or Rain or whatever the hell you want to call me, and we are back from our hiatus. We are back to give you all content, and I am back to subject my players to some hell. My pronouns are they, them. I am the Dungeon Master for this campaign, Circus of Dreams. It is a homebrew 5e campaign, and my friends and I are going to go through our names, through our pronouns, through the shit we have to promote, and then we are going to get back into business. I'll do a quick recap on what has happened in the campaign so far, and yeah, cool, pog, fuck yeah. As always, we're gonna start in order, as you can see on the goddamn stream, so, Bubbly Tarts!
Hello, I'm Bubbly Tarts. I'm playing Phoebe, the party rogue. And I hope that chat is having a good day today. Am I supposed to do anything else in my intro?
Do you
My
have
pronouns are
anything
she,
to
her.
promote?
Do I have anything to promote? Yes, I have commissions. Well, technically my slots are full, but you should ask me about my emote commissions, because there's a wait list. And also, Realm Jumper, my show, is coming back on, April 20th. That's a Saturday at 3 p.m. EST. We're back from the hiatus. Get hyped about it. That's my promotion.
Next in line, that is one, Midnight Blue!
Hi, it is me, the one and only Midnight Blue. My pronouns are she, her. I don't have anything to promote because I don't make shit. I mean, I write shit, but I don't make shit. Have fun. I do write for things my friends have made. So go check out Realm Jumper.
Alrighty. Throwing it to the next in line, that is Juno!
Hello, my name is Juno. My pronouns are he, him. I play Spirit. Things to promote. Go watch Realm Jumper. I dubiously have commissions open. My slots are currently full, but check back next week. They will probably be open again. Also, I have a comic that is premiering on the last day of April 30th. It's a Tuesday. If you want it early, join my Patreon. You'll get it over that weekend. I believe the 27th or the 28th. I don't remember what day I said it was going to be on. Patreon.
I helped write it. Bees helped me write it.
Bee and Sleepy are helping me co-write the comic. Other things to promote, you can find me Crowva most places. Or some variation of that. I think that's it.
Alrighty, thrown into Tyler!
Yo, what's going on, chat? It's your boy Tyler coming at you back again after a 2-month-long hiatus. I'm playing our conspiranoiac doom-saying zombie survivalist warlock Marshall Guy. My pronouns are... yeah, I don't exactly have anything to promote at the moment, but keep your ears to the fucking stratosphere, because I'm sure I have some bullshit to announce once I'm out of the fucking hellscape that is the final month of this semester.
Fucking valid. And finally, to take us home to top it all off, we got Bima17!
Dream Regular, hi, I'm B, now you see him pronouns. I play Chrysanthemum, our sad scion. Things to promote, go watch Realm Jumper. Maybe stay tuned to the channel this weekend, I might have something fun coming up.
Thank you for the gift sub!
Thank you for the gift sub. That has now made 2 to the count.
Tell me, Biba17, what is this count? Wow, that was
oh boy,
corny
that
by
was
my
really...
own fucking...
That's okay. We are, every session, whenever someone gives the equivalent of $5, I believe, through channel points, through gift sub, or by subbing themselves, we are pulling a card from the Deck of Wonder by Gemhammer and Sons Gaming. It is 100 random effects, so we'll see what happens. As for other things to promote on my own, I have writing commissions. I have quite a few writing commissions, happily. Please consider, if you want writing of your Blorbos doing cool things or interacting with other cool Blorbos. Hell, maybe you want someone to hang out with someone from the circus crew for an afternoon, and you want that written out.
Make B write your fan fiction.
Yeah, I'll write your fanfic for you, and I will probably take that money and get art. Anyway,
Yeah, all of
So-
the homies are opening commissions right now.
support the homie ecosystem. Give me your money.
Listen, what is a friend group if not just a coalition of artists and or rather, let me specify. What is a queer friend group but a coalition of artists that just pass around the same $20?
So true, homie.
Based in true.
Because we never forget, we are here, we are queer, and god damn it, we do not know how to shut the fuck up.
Speaking of spending money, you should subscribe to Sleepy Sheepy.
Yes, I forgot the I was like, I'm forgetting to promote something, but I don't remember what. I'm sure it'll come to me. Hi! I run a Twitch channel. You're probably listening to it right now. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you should double check to see if you have a Prime subscription. Twitch gives you your Amazon account gives you 1 free Twitch subscription per month. You have to manually renew it, however. So if you would like to give me $5 because you like the work I do, the work my friends do, you just want to support the channel, then please, you know, give me that Prime, or just, you know, subscribe if you want to support me. But also, you know, if you're not able to, that is no worry at all. Nobody ever has to. These streams are never gonna stop because I am insane.
In the membrane.
In the membrane. I'm sorry, I just got a very important DM that I need to respond to.
All good, all good. How we feeling, chat? How we feeling that we're back?
I see Juno has put the emotes in chat. We have emotes for the circus.
We do
You
have
all should use
circus
them.
emotes. Oh, hold on, I gotta do my spirit lesbian shit. Oh wait, no, it's changed. It's Phoebe right under spirit now.
Oh, Phoebe?
I'll do it for the bit because it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Spirit loves lesbians.
Spirit loves lesbians.
Let us go, lesbians. Let us
There
go.
you go.
Alright, I am ready to get us into the recap and to get us started. Oh, that is centered already so nicely.
Beautiful.
My foot's asleep. It's not a Sleepy Sheepy stream if my foot doesn't fall asleep several times. That's a bit for today, I guess.
We're having time.
Let me kill the funny footsteps. And get Kirby circus music.
Oh, true. I will say, chat can hear the music, we cannot, but we could also not listen to the music. That's
The
fine.
music bot's dead, but I
Yeah,
do
the
have
Music
a...
bot is dead. I forgot about the
Here we
music bot
go.
being dead.
Yeah. That's. Yeah. Yeah. The music will distract me. I will not be clicking that shit.
That's valid.
Alrighty, so Circus of Dreams. I'm gonna do a very quick recap of the whole everything that has happened so far. So session 1 was the trio of Phoebe, Daeriel, and Guy. They are little adventurers, a ragtag team that had just been through the shit. So they decided to go to the circus to relax. At this circus was Spirit and Chrysanthemum, who are longtime workers, Spirit being a performer and Chris being one of the people who write said performances. While getting a tour around the circus, there was an attack. Phoebe, Daeriel, Spirit, Guy, and Chris all helped take care of it. The owner of the circus, a very kind Earth Genasi woman named Alabaster Tourmaline, was just so delighted and charmed and grateful to the heroes that she immediately offered them a job at the circus. After a bit of faffing about, she gave them their first job to track down the people who had attacked the circus in the first place. It was a bunch of gnolls and goblins in a cave. The party pretty easily dispatched them, picked up an extra item for Alabaster, and returned home safe and sound. If you're looking for more information, watch the VODs. That's all you need to know for the basics. As such, the party has finished up, and the circus, more importantly, has finished up its little stint here in, I think I named it Haverhill. And even on the continent itself, they are currently on the continent, they're in the world of Revenera, they're on the continent of Pernival. I have to remember my own fantasy names. And they are on essentially a magic train. It was custom built, piece of arcane machinery that basically has a limited amount of track, but what it does is it has these large mechanical arms on it, and I'm just describing this because this is the first time the players are really hearing about it. And as the train moves forwards, these large mechanical arms will pass the track that is being left behind and move it into the front of the train, just kind of constantly building the track as it goes forward. The horrifying thing, I think, for anyone who wouldn't be used to this, aka Daeriel, Guy, and Phoebe, is when you realize that the train is heading straight for the fucking ocean. But
I beg your biggest pardon.
yes, the train's heading right for the ocean.
I imagine just like
Exciting.
Chris and Spirit are just very like just sitting there.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
Spirit's reading the newspaper, drinking his morning coffee. Everything's fine.
And through essentially magical propulsion, it is not a concern. Nothing bad happens. You just go over the ocean. Which is a little horrifying when you really get into the nitty-gritty and realize how fucking powerful magic this must be.
Yeah.
Even if it is just the levitate spell is cast upon the tracks, that's some pretty high magic to imbue into this much train track, you know?
Yeah.
While I pull up the music for the town you're heading to, why don't you all tell me, what is your character, a bit of an establishing shot, what is your character doing while kind of confined to train life for probably, I'd say, the next week or so? You can either go in call order or whatever order strikes your fancy.
I think Chris has been doing a lot of like, as I said before, like this is probably when they get some of their best writing done because no one can really tell them what to do, you know? So Chris has been like kind of hidden away even from the rest of y'all some points of the trip and is just like comes back with like finished drafts and things and they're kind of in their element. Outside of that, there's a lot of like unwinding. Chris is very like uptight while the circus is performing and in work mode. This is like the one time they get to decompress.
I will say, at multiple points, Chris is bothered by Spirit begging to be put into the performance list. Whether or not that succeeds or not.
Everything Chris would like make a point of putting them in was like, I am doing this myself. I am putting you in. I am writing you into the performance list. If anything changes, it's not because of me. I am writing you in.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And then Spirit spends the rest of the week practicing.
It's a little difficult considering you are in a train.
That's fine.
It's fine.
He's doing his best.
I'm practicing the best I can.
Little dance routine on a table.
Yeah, just
Such a theater kid.
Such a theater kid.
But Spirit flash mobs some random people.
I mean, there's not a lot of room on a train, but if people want to do that, then hell yeah.
I could see Spirit organizing that. Phoebe.
I think Phoebe spends a lot of time. So, like, the first day or two, probably a lot of the time is spent looking out the windows, like, what the hell? We're over the water. We're over the water and we're not going in. How is it? And just kind of looking both into the water to see if she can see anything, and also kind of looking ahead, like, are we just, like, rocketing into who knows where? Or, like, we must have a destination, and she's kind of, like, trying to figure it out. Otherwise, to establish a little bit so that we don't have to do individual scenes of this, last session, Phoebe drank a potion of Sussy.
Sussy
and
vodka potion?
She drank the Sussy Among Us Baka potion, and now she has telepathy, and so she probably spends the week just scaring people, not on purpose, just at various points. All of the different party members hear Phoebe in their brain going, I can talk in your head now.
I do want
With
the
no-
brief reaction that everyone gives. Not a full scene, but just the
please.
brief reaction. Chris already knows, but Daeriel.
Yep, Chris is just acting like no. Chris is refusing to interact about that.
Yeah. I think Daeriel is bemused. Whenever Phoebe does weird shit, she's just like, all right, okay, this is happening now. Okay.
Spirit?
First, what the fuck, Phoebe? I mean, cool trick, but like, be normal
I drank
about
the potion.
it. Good for you. Stay out of my head.
Okay.
I can only imagine that Guy is mortified at the concept of someone being able to read his mile-a-minute sporadic, caffeinated thoughts. And it doesn't exactly help that he thinks just about everything out loud before whispering it to his good luck charm. I know this is a visual bit for an audio gag, but air quotes around whisper. And I can imagine he's making something of an active effort to safeguard his thoughts by either just saying them out loud so that Phoebe already knows what he's thinking, or when Phoebe says something in his head, he just starts info dumping.
I think the funniest bit is that Phoebe can't read your mind. She can just talk to you.
I was gonna ask for clarification because I never actually found out. I was like, I don't know, can I read your brain? That's super funny if so.
No.
So Phoebe clarifies it after like I like to imagine that in that case that she goes, hey Guy, I can talk in your head now, and then he starts info up again. She goes, what are you doing? What are you?
I'm safeguarding my thoughts!
I don't
I
know
have
what...
critically important information against the defense of the undead. Nobody except me can know this sort of thing. It's the only thing that's keeping me alive.
Okay. Have fun with that. She just leaves.
Amazing.
God.
Daeriel.
He's like, just wanted to let you know. Thumbs up.
How's Daeriel spending her week?
I think there's a lot of looking out the window. I don't think Daeriel had probably ever been on a train before. And I think there is the sort of novelty of probably being able to travel faster than she ever has in her entire life, across a long distance. So she's probably looking out the window quite a bit. Also, if I get my geography correctly, she didn't grow up near an ocean?
No, you are like in the center of a wintry continent to the north.
Yeah, I think the ocean is fascinating her quite a bit, so she'll excitedly point, like, is that a fish? Or something, or stuff like that.
It's probably great for you, Daeriel, because last time you were on a boat was when you woke up in that little dinghy with Phoebe and Guy.
Yeah, that's probably the first time she's been on a boat. This is a novel experience. This is much better than a boat.
This is so much nicer than a tiny lifeboat in the middle
Yeah.
of the ocean with two people you've never met.
Oh, Phoebe might be getting harassed to identify different fish or creatures in the ocean.
Oh yeah, she'd be super willing to be like, yes, I understand what all of these things are. I eat one.
a nice
Oh,
little
God.
moment those two could have is kind of like going to one of the connector bits that, you know, trains have little platforms you can stand on and just kind of bending down and putting your fingies in the water.
That's
Oh,
cute.
Yeah, I love doing that. That's been on boat.
And finally, Marshall Guy.
Guy, for pretty much of the duration that the party has been loaded onto the train, has been either A, uncomfortably twitching and fidgeting in his seat, info dumping to himself with every change of the terrain and geography. Passing over the ocean probably means, okay, so we're by the ocean. What does the ocean mean? Plenty of wildlife of the aquatic variety. That's good nutritional value that can be used in the event that we end up stranded, or we get surrounded by some manner of shambling mound of corpse.
I don't know what corpses we're finding in the ocean, but I mean, good for you, I guess.
Or, alternatively speaking, is considerably fascinated with the specific nature of how it is that the train works, and in much the same fashion of info dumping out loud earlier in order to visual gag for audio show, air quotes, prevent people from reading his thoughts, only adding to his wide and varying array of conspiracy theories of what people can and can't do, is inquiring to his good luck charm about the specific nature of magic that's being utilized, and is getting very... I'm trying to think of the correct word. I guess half-assed responses.
That's fair. If Guy did actually want to pursue who would know, you would find out that it would be, Saray, who is Alabaster's right-hand man. He's the circus's medic, runs the freak show. He's the bitch who's smoking all the time. Rancid vibes.
Alright, so the safest course of action is if I inquire to Saray about how exactly this whole train is up and running and able to cross water. We can use that to our overall benefit, and no, we're not going to the beach. And good luck charms can't wear swimsuits. Stop asking.
You actually couldn't be more wrong.
What?
As after a week on the road, so to speak, just for y'all's sake, I'm posting Saray. You arrive to the town of LittleMist. Excuse me, sorry. God. There we go. This is kind of high energy, but it works. You arrive to the town of LittleMist on the continent of Venari. It is the middle continent. There are 5 main continents that make up this world, and this one is one of the most with the richest histories. It's said to be the birthplace of the world itself, with a strong tie to elemental magic. You are all arriving on the west coast, into the town of LittleMist. It's a port town, it's a fishing town. As the train approaches, it actually comes to a stop on the water, as some boats need to come by and move the fishing nets out of the way, so that you all can pass through this kind of line of large nets that sort of circles around the town and its harbor. It is living up to its name, rather the mist part. It is blanketed in like a Silent Hill layer of fog. Even though like it's daylight out and it's bright out, everything is foggy and misty, just almost mystically misty. It's right kind of smack dab in the southwest corner of everything. For people who know about my world lore, for people who watched my old show Elementals Incarnate, it is just south of the city of Rising Ashes, and a bit to the north of the Jeweler's Oasis. I think, for a bit of character information, Chrysanthemum.
Yes.
Realistically, this might have been... you've definitely been here before just because of the way the circus tours around. But being a person from this continent, there's a good chance that, you know, this is kind of like where this might have been your leaving point, so to speak.
I see.
You've been to this town before, briefly. Never in a serious capacity, but you've been here before.
They just kind of sigh a little and just sort of shrink in on themselves, covering more of their face with their scarf, just kind of compact.
Eventually, right outside of town, you kind of set down roots. Everyone's getting ready to get the circus set up. It's being set up a bit more to the north, because basically the idea was this area has more open space, and that the people from the city of Rising Ashes can travel down to come by and see the circus, because they're the people with the big bucks.
Gotcha.
Fair, fair.
As you're all kind of getting your... removing your sea legs, getting your people legs back, a familiar pink parasol is approaching you all.
Rapidly.
Rapidly approaching. Oh, howdy there! How are y'all doing today? Oh, I missed the fresh air, though it's a bit fishy around here, ain't it?
A little bit. But it's good to be on land again. I missed land. Land is good.
Oh, most certainly is. I know we don't normally do shows this far to the west, but, you know, I heard that the city of Rising Ashes is kind of having a bit of, like, a capitalistic boom or something. Something about, like, a whole new settlement being set up near there. Absolutely wild. I don't know. It's all just rumors and hearsay, but, you know, I'm here to stay. And she, like, does finger guns.
Chris does a fake little clap, just like, good joke, Alabaster, good joke.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a wonderful joke.
Danny, thank you for the gift sub.
So,
Thank you.
I just, you know, wanted to let y'all know that, but until we get the circus set up good and proper, y'all got free reign. She says, kind of like gesturing to you all. I got no specific jobs for ya. I know, and she walks over to Spirit and, like, dramatically puts her hands on his face. Like, Spirit, darling.
yes, Alabaster.
I know you love helping set everything up, and you're so good at it, and you're so good at making yourself useful. But I need you to do me a favor.
Absolutely anything.
This is their first world tour. They've never been around these parts before. You can, you know, keep an eye on your group and make sure they don't get themselves into trouble, can't you?
I can absolutely babysit 100%.
Oh, baby! Babysitting's a harsh word. I don't want them to feel like they're being babied or monitored. We don't work like that here in the Circus of Dreams. We're a family.
Right.
So think of it as a family outing.
Sure. Yes.
Doesn't that sound nice?
That does sound nice. I think that's a great idea. Spirit turns to everybody else. Just like, I think it's a great idea.
And Chris?
Yeah, yes, Alabaster.
You need some extrovert time. She, like, pinches your cheek. I know you love to coop yourself up and write, but you've been writing all week. Don't you want to go out and have some fun with your friends, young man?
I think I can do that.
Of course, and you know, ain't it nostalgic being here? Oh, this is where I met you, ain't it? This little port town.
It is indeed where we first met, yep.
It was back when you
I-
still had your little hobo stick. Oh, you poor thing. And she, like, hugs you, like, pressing your head to her chest.
Oh, they're giving everyone else the look of like, I totally didn't have a homo stick, okay. Like, just a little panic reaction, but like, yes, it was back when I had a hobo stick.
Oh.
Hey, Ben, nothing wrong with traveling light.
Oh, and look at how you've grown in all these years. Oh, I'm just so proud. Oh, I'm getting misty-eyed.
Well,
She's, like,
thank you.
fanning herself.
Well, thank you, Alabaster.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, y'all run off now. Scoot, scamper, skedaddle. I don't care what you do. I don't care where you go, but it can't be here. But do be back in time for dinner, because I'd assume you'd like some fixins. Unless you want to go out for dinner. That's fine.
We'll see where today takes us. But we will be back.
Okay.
And she kind of shoos you all off into town. LittleMist, by its name, is a small port town. It is filled with, a lot of humans, a lot of dwarves as well, a lot of fishing dwarves. The whole town kind of has that, like, you ever go to a beach town, and you know how it just smells like the ocean, and, like, fish and, like, seaweed?
I'm from Florida, yes.
Yeah.
It's that good salty taste, all up in your business. I know some people hate it. I fucking love it. The people are friendly. The houses are all made of wood and kind of adorned with, you know, like fish imagery. Oddly, there's a fountain in the middle of town that just, like, doesn't have, like, a statue. Like, there's water coming out of the middle of it. It very clearly looks like it needs, like, a statue.
I see.
Like, almost as if there's just one missing. And there's a couple places you can go, just by asking the locals around. You know, the bait store, there's, like, a bait shop, the fish market, general store, a couple restaurants. Chris, there's a building there that you don't recognize.
Oh, interesting.
It is large and sort of has planted itself in the ground, because I think one of the most notable aspects to it is the two giant chicken legs
Excuse me?
poking out of it. It is nestled itself into the ground. But there are two large chicken legs on either side of the building that have just, they're kind of like in the like the squat position. And the building itself is kind of wild looking, very Howl's Moving Castle vibes with like a whole bunch of things built onto it.
All right, look, I know I'm a big fan of surveying the environment and gathering reliable evidence and resources that we can use for the benefit of our overall survival, but come on, seriously, chicken legs? I've got nothing for this, man!
People can roll history checks if they want.
Sure.
You
I
know
love
what?
rolling dice.
I love rolling dice in my D&D. Oh, I rolled
Oh,
well.
I did roll good too. What's my
Dirty
history?
20.
Ooh, same here actually.
got some
Damn. I mean, I guess it
dirty
makes
boys in
sense.
this
We've
call.
been here before.
Honestly, that wasn't even that bad.
Nat 1.
Oh
Nice.
no, Daeriel. I guess that makes sense.
I got an 11.
11, okay. Phoebe.
I'm so bad. It's being stupid with me. 1 second. We have to manually add my modifier. That's a 17.
Alright. Crits, Spirit, you guys definitely know what this is. I'll do y'all last.
Alright.
Actually, no, I'm gonna do Midnight Blast. Y'all are gonna be second to last.
What?
So, Guy, you think you've heard of this place before? It's like on the tip of your tongue. A moving building on this continent specifically, like, oh, there is like something itching at you, but you've never. I don't think you've ever been to Venari before.
No, Guy tends to stray far away from civilization, so most of his knowledge is secondhand. So that makes sense.
Yeah. It's like it's there, you're just not sure. Next would be Phoebe. You've heard tell of a moving building across the continent of Venari, and you know what helps people? Like, you're actually from the ocean a bit north of this. So you've heard rumors, and you've heard telltale, and you've heard that, like, you know, and have been told by your family, if you see a building that walks on two legs, that is a safe haven.
Okay.
Chris and Spirit, you both know this. This is the Adventurers Guild. The Adventurers Guild of Venari is a literal walking building that travels from town to town so that people can, you know, constantly give them new, like, jobs, and people can take up new jobs, and they're always on the hunt for more adventurers. So this is actually kind of a cool site, because just by pure coincidence, and just the fact that you guys are always traveling, you've actually never really ran into it before. At least not in a position where you haven't been working at the circus, you know? Daeriel. That's a hag house. There's a fucking hag in there. This town's being attacked by a hag. What the fuck? The chicken leg hag house? That means that's a hag house. That's a big house. Oh fuck, that must be a powerful hag. Holy shit, this town's in danger.
Oh, fuck. Daeriel looks petrified. Daeriel is just looking at everyone, just frozen in fear.
All right, you're clearly onto something here. Come on.
It's a hag. It's a hag house. Can't you tell?
Hag house. You know what? Sure, I believe you. Hag house. All right, I'm with her on this one.
You have no... Why would you... Okay, great, you're just gonna go with the first thing that brings panic, I see. No, it's the Adventurers Guild.
It's a known building in the area.
Yes, you would know that if you knew anything.
An adventuring guild for hags? I don't know. Sounds kind of freaky to me.
Is it both?
I mean, it could be run by hags. I've never been to it in person. I've always wanted to. It seems very fun.
So is it something we avoid?
I mean, it's a fucking Adventurers Guild. It's like a tavern.
It is a tavern.
Yeah, they probably have booze. And Alabaster said that we should all enjoy ourselves. So I vote booze.
Booze is not a bad. I will admit, I'm a little curious. We can, if you prefer, I can head in there myself and come back out after a few minutes once we've proven it's hag-proof.
Are you sure?
I can fend for my own.
Hey, Daeriel, if, I'll go in with you. How about that? If there's a hag in there, we can take her on together, right? We're plenty strong, and we got plenty of reinforcements. He kind of uncomfortably jabs her with his elbow. Just, sorry, not funny.
Daeriel is like doing a grimace, but is like, okay, if we have to go in, if we're all gonna die, I guess, like, she's not saying this out loud, but it's like, it's if we're all gonna die, I guess we're all gonna die together. Okay, great.
Like my mom when I went on a roller coaster.
Yeah. So she's like, okay. And she's just like, I think she just like grabs onto Guy's arm, just like, okay.
Alright.
We're a team. We're survival experts. There's not a hag in there that can stop us.
Alright. So you all walk into the Adventurers Guild?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The hag house.
The Hag House. You walk in. The map isn't properly sized. And it is warm, and it is cozy. There's food cooking, is kind of the first thing that jumps out to you. There's a man dressed in green, who's kind of taking stock of all of the people in the tap room. I need to change the music. There we go. You all
I
can
see you.
see, right?
We can see.
I forgot to put some of the tokens on the board. Fuck!
Oh my god.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, I knew I forgot something. Shit. Where are they? I made their tokens. Where the fuck is Neil and Omar? Where did they go? Where are the boys?
They're here somewhere.
Okay. There's Omar. Where's Neil?
Live Roll20 editing chat, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I knew I
You
fucking
can't
put.
see anything.
I knew I put Daeriel and Nal in the wrong place. I was like, come on.
You can't see the full map, chat, but trust us, it's good.
I found
They
them.
can see a little bit, and they can see upload files.
I am moving some motherfuckers. It's fine. It's fine. I'm moving these two. I knew they were supposed to be at the bar.
Of course they'd be at the bar.
Oh, yeah, that makes it. That tracks for
They're
now.
talking to each other over the chessboard. Fucking hell. Get on the board. Get on the board.
Come on and slay.
And welcome to...
the gym.
Fuck is
Come
Neil.
on and slay.
I'm
Get up on the
dragging
board.
you.
He doesn't want to be here.
Yes, he would.
You don't have to make him be here. Like, if he's an introvert, he can just stay inside if he wants to.
I think that's a Tyler decision.
I'm kidding. Please put him on there. I am entirely kidding.
No, I know. I'm being funny.
I'm sorry, when you initially mentioned them, I got real close to the mic and went, but my mouth touched there's a, not a button, but like a sensor on the mic, where if you get too close to it, or if you tap it with your hand, it turns on or off.
I see.
Roll20 literally isn't letting me add them to the map. What is happening?
It's homophobic.
Am I on the wrong one?
It might.
I might be on the wrong one. No. Literally, why?
That's so rude. We're watching it.
Yeah.
What?
It's okay. You're doing so well.
Oh, this is so so funny.
Oh my god, he's so big. Why is he so big?
He's not on the board for me.
Well, no, he was there. He was on stream. He was there for like half a second. I'm like, okay.
I've refreshed the page, and I'm hoping that it's going to work.
Come on, bestie. Come on, Roll20. Be nice.
You were literally working 10 minutes ago! 10 minutes ago! Will this work? Will this work? Can I just...
God.
How you doing, chat?
You need to like re-upload the tokens again. Maybe it's like that particular image that's being a problem.
No, because there's two tokens. I'm alternating between what
I
token
see.
I'm trying to put on the fucking page.
Is now a good time for an ad break, Sleepy Sheep?
I'm gonna run an ad break. Which I never do.
god.
It'd be really funny if you did.
I'm gonna
It would
run
be
an ad
funny.
break.
No, here, you know what, chat? Let's do it. Wait a minute. Hey, chat. I know how I can keep you distracted like a baby sensory video. We have card pulls. I could pull a card.
Pull a
Yeah,
card,
pull a
you
card,
ass.
baby.
That's true. We do have 3 cards to pull for the actual thing, but we can do an extra one for chat.
I mean, I was gonna
You
make
could
this one
just
of
make it
account.
one of the
Oh, true. That's fair.
Yeah. Baby sensory video, jingle jingle, random magic effects.
Yoo-hoo.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm shuffling every day. In fact,
Every day, in fact, you are shuffling.
yep. No, I tend to play Magic Arena instead of Bound Paper.
I think
so
I
I'm
have
not
found
shuffling
the
every day.
issue.
What's the
Well,
issue?
Fantastic.
I think on both of my tabs I was in player mode. So for
Ah.
some reason,
That would.
even
Yeah.
there we go, large man.
Oh my god, he's so big.
Why is Omar big, but I still can't put Neil on the board?
But we are making progress,
We're making
chat.
I have
progress.
Halfway there.
one man. Can we get 2 men?
Oh, we're halfway there. Circle on a square.
Uh,
Oh my god, that's actually accurate to what we're doing. We're trying to put a circle
Yeah.
on a square here.
Victory!
We are.
hell yeah!
Victory!
Victory!
Holy
Let's go.
fucking shit. I'm sorry, Chad. That was fucking painful.
God, that was funny though.
Was that as painful for me as it was for y'all?
It was a little
Probably.
painful because we didn't know how to help you.
Yeah.
And also, I was trying to contain my excitement about everything else until we got to do it authentically, you know?
Ignore the fact that Patricia's there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is Patricia here?
I just put her
Unless
on
we
the map.
brought her to the bard, or to the bar.
Patricia.
Your
Our
hippogriff.
fucking daughter, our hippogriff.
Her fucking
Oh,
daughter.
Patricia!
I'm sorry, just our fucking daughter sent me.
I don't remember anything.
I've
What
pulled
is
the card,
memory?
by the way, Sleepy.
What's the card?
Before I say it, you should determine who this is being put on, which are the PCs.
DM it to me.
Um,
DM it to me.
yeah, Hold on, let me just send this to you. I volunteer as tribute for the funny.
Free.
I'm medically having an issue.
Don't worry,
Oh.
we all have issues.
You know what? I think it's only fair. I'm gonna make this a roll off actually. So I'm gonna let you all know the effect. The effect is all creatures in a 60-foot radius are charmed by you. I would like all of you to roll a flat d20. And
Oh,
whoever
that's
gets
funny.
the highest number, this will apply to. Because I think that's the funniest and
funny.
fairest way to go
That's
about
really
this.
funny.
Bullshit, I rolled a net 1. That's funny.
No, Spirit!
That's
I
really
rolled,
funny.
I rolled a 12.
Uh,
I rolled a 4.
What'd you roll, Midnight?
It's the Game of Extremes. I crit. It's not 20.
Well, I got a 17, so.
So, Daeriel, you walk into the horrifying, scary hag house.
Yes, it's terrifying.
All eyes
I'm
on
scared of my goddamn
you. What's your horror? There is actually a hag working the bar right now. She's bartending.
Eh?
It's funny.
That's funny. Also, since we pulled the card,
Yes. However, this also includes the party members.
oh no.
Oh, yes.
That's funny.
It is
Oh, I
just a
forgot about
charm.
that.
It is a neutral charm effect, but you know, you're all just like, damn. Daeriel's
Yeah,
like,
Daeriel's so cool.
she's so cool.
Oh god!
You kind of want to like, you know, be in her good graces.
Daeriel's so cool.
Daeriel's so cool. You don't tell her that enough. But yes, now that I'm not dying because I couldn't find Neil and Omar, you enter into the Adventurers Guild. It's got a warm, like feeling to it. There are these two men in orange life jackets, because that's how I'm justifying their vests, is their life jackets. We're in a port town, are having dinner with each other. There's a very shady looking, notable to you, Chrysanthemum, Aetheral man, talking with a... double checks descriptions. I think he's an elf. He might be a half-elf. Nope, wood elf. Yep. Talking to this wood elf, and they're both speaking low and quietly over this game of chess and drinks. In the back, there is a human wearing a cloak who is speaking excitedly through mouthfuls of food, talking to a half-elf wizard who's kind of, you know, keeping his focus on the human boy. And there is a shifter woman who keeps shooting glances at the Aetheral man, and something immediately apparent to you all is that this shifter woman, save for the fact that she is a fox, looks just like Mary. Standing at the bar is the aforementioned hag woman. She is small, hunched over, and she is making a drink. At the receptionist counter, arguably the most horrifying sight, a ghost whose head is currently on the table reading a book while the body is writing notes. She is dressed in a maid outfit, as you can see. And there was, like I said before, the man dressed in green, who is kind of looking over everything, and he sees you all, and he goes, "Oh ho ho! Is that a new group of adventurers I spot walking into the guild? Welcome, welcome, my friends. It's wonderful to meet you all." And he walks out and just extends a hand to Daeriel because she is rizzed up. Hello? I can't hear. Oh no.
Hello.
That's
I
funny.
can now hear.
Oh, no.
I died.
Excellent. Welcome back, Slippy.
Hi. This man holds a hand out to you, Daeriel, because you are rizzed up.
Hi. Did he say his name?
Not yet.
Hi, my name's Daeriel. What's your name?
Wonderful to meet you, my friend. My name is Emmerich, and welcome to my humble little adventurers guild.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. This is an adventurers guild?
Why, yes, indeed. I've organized it myself, and I keep it in operation. I've gone on plenty of my own adventures over the days, and though I think I still have a few left in me, I've dedicated my time to helping others in theirs. What brings you all in here today? Are you here looking for a heroic quest to go upon?
Well, we were actually stopping by as representatives of the Circus of Dreams. It's coming into town soon, but we have some time to kill, so we'd be happy to hear what you are up to.
Oh,
As it were.
yes. Well, if you're looking for a quest to go upon yourself, young adventurers, speak to my co-worker over there, and he points at the ghost. That's Wes. They can assist you in any and all business. So to kindly put it. He says, smiling, and he kind of coughs a bit. Clearly, he is as you can see, he's a human man, so, you know, once you get older, it does say you. He's not like an elf who can just get infinitely older and be fine. My headphones fucked up again. God damn it.
Right.
There we go. I didn't miss much. And I will put them on stream for you all.
Yeah. No, that is very kind of you. As was said, we have some time to kill, so...
Well, kill all the time you want, even if you don't find an epic quest to embark upon. Make yourselves at home, please. The Adventurers Guild is open to all and is a safe haven for the hungry and the haggard.
Well, thank you.
Incredibly generous.
Hey, maybe this whole thing will actually turn out for the best for us.
It might indeed.
And there's a lot of people to talk to in here, so, like, where do you guys want to go? What's drawing you? Why would you ever want to talk to anyone here?
Oh boy, wonder why.
Oh, why would we?
It's not like you asked us about who we want to talk to.
I think Chris, despite my wanting for a certain table, Chris probably wants to chat with the Daeriel.
That's fair.
That makes sense.
And then I think Chris will move over to the table because he's fascinated by the not Mary.
Yeah, the not Mary's a little unsettling, specifically, I feel like, for Spirit and Chris, as you...
Yeah, I'm concerned about the not Mary. I will get drink to go, and then I'll go head over to that table. People are welcome to join me if you would like.
You guys can move yourselves manually. There's no grid, because I've been told that I don't need to put a grid, like a Roll20 grid. Y'all can just freeball. It's amazing.
So fun. That's
Also,
pretty neat.
Fascinating.
quick shout out to Bravesinger MPF on Instagram. They did all of the line art for the tokens that you're seeing today, and I'm so fucking grateful.
Shout out.
Yes, so good.
Oh shit.
And shout out to some of these characters, because I certainly don't own all of them.
Oh yes.
For people who don't know, in Elementals Incarnate, when the Adventurers Guild showed up in that campaign, I did the same exact thing where, why can I not hear anything again? Oh, my headphones aren't working. What the fuck? You're literally brand new fucking headphones. What's the weight? It's my blanket. That's what's the problem is. My blanket's weighing down the fucking wire. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I can hear now.
There you go.
No, I can't. There we go.
Fantastic.
Fucking god.
Oh god.
Hello? Nope. God fucking damn it. Biba17, pull a card.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Pull a card.
Uh,
Fuck you. It's not a Circus of Dreams stream if it's not scuffed to hell and back.
It's a little scuffed, but that's okay.
It's the return
We're having
of
fun.
stuff.
Indeed, we are.
I've been sitting on this for literal months.
Yep.
But I did the same thing for my previous D&D game where I asked people what are some characters that are important to them. Then I put them in my show.
wait.
Good.
It's a great way.
Wait.
Then a shuffle.
Unless y'all are cool with, Chris beelining it for, Mysterious Aetheral Man, never seen him before. You could all
No,
do
never.
a roll-off to see who gets to go first, if you would like.
Oh,
Sure, I don't mind.
sure.
No,
Alright, I'm down.
What of
doesn't
ours?
matter to me.
Flat D20.
Flat
Yeah.
D20. You okay, Midnight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled like a 5.
Oh.
I got a 10.
I rolled an 18.
Ooh.
5.
17. Again, well,
Do
actually,
we have to roll off bubbly tarts?
yeah.
I can roll it again.
Okay.
You can roll 2 mid.
Okay.
Not fair if only one
That's
of you
a-
rolls again.
That's a 13 on me.
It's a 3.
Alright, put those all in chat. And obviously you guys can go in groups. You don't have to go solo. So if one person's like, I'm gonna go to this person. Don't be like, oh, well, I need to
Understandable.
wait my turn to talk to this person. You know?
I gotta think on where Phoebe wants to go, because I know where I want to go.
Oebi.
Weeby. Good stim.
So-called freethinkers when Phoebe.
And obviously there's not just the funny little references that you can talk to, the cameos. There is also Emmerich himself. He's gonna go take a seat over at the bar. There is the woman who is working the bar, the pretty obvious hag woman. And then there is the ghost who's actually running the quest counter.
It's probably good to hit at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point, I'm sure we'll talk to everyone.
B, you got a card?
Yes. A large vine sprouts up in front of you and grows chocolate-covered raisins instead of grapes.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Cool. I'm gonna say that you said it was a vine?
Yep. Or just some means of magically sprouting chocolate-covered raisins instead of grapes.
I'm gonna say it happens right out of this pot in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And Emmerich just looks over it and he goes, Grandma, are you using wild magic in your potions again? She goes, oh, guilty as charged.
Excellent.
So Guy, Marshall Guy.
Guy awkwardly fidgets with himself. There's a whole lot of people in here, and while he's not still 100 convinced that the Adventurers Guild isn't some sort of secret conspiratorial hag house, the premise of taking on jobs and keeping himself busy does catch his attention, and he does very cautiously, once he notices that you said that the person working the receptionist desk's head was separate from their body.
Yes, very obvious, not a zombie, but a ghost. There are references in the here you go, I will reply to it. Because there's a whole lot of tokens.
Yes, I can see it. Oh, I can see it better here. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, excellent. But yeah, no. Guy very cautiously approaches the receptionist desk, definitely muttering and mumbling under his breath to his good luck charm in a back and forth pantomime stage conversation. Look, I know she isn't a zombie, but that doesn't mean it isn't any less difficult for me.
May I help you?
Hi! Yeah. So, I heard, that, this place is it's an adventurers guild, and, you know, me and my friends, we could definitely use a little bit of, you know, helping people out, maybe earning a little bit of coin along the way, you know, good Samaritan stuff. Definitely not for our own survival, so, if we might ask, what is it that people need help with around these parts?
If you're a good Samaritan, why do you need the coin? Whatever, I don't think it's above my pay grade and a waste of my afterlife to ask.
Yeah, afterlife. Great. Wouldn't know anything about that, that's for sure. But that aside, why don't you tell me about the things that people need help out with around here?
Okay. So there's a couple of quests right now, and you watch as the head floats up on its own to kind of reposition itself as to where it would be, not connecting, but something more akin to what you see in the token, where it's just kind of floating over the open neck wound.
Guy is sheet white in fear, but giving her a very nervous smile through his sheer scope of terror.
To start, I think one of the biggest problems has been the monster in the mists. Some sort of wailing beast has been screaming in the dead of night, and it's been... You can even hear it right now.
It's just like that.
Growl.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So funny.
The timing
Just
on that was
excellent timing.
impeccable. I needed a minute, sorry. The village, nobody knows what it is exactly, but it's been stealing fish from the boats and causing damage to the harbor. So I think that's one of the most pressing concerns.
Yeah, great. Unknown monster out in the mists, wailing in the middle of the night, stealing people's fish right off their ships. Yeah, definitely doesn't scare a hardened adventurer like me.
If that's too intimidating, the mayor of the town has put out a quest. Somebody has been going around stealing the strangest things, according to this. And you see the head, like, float down to get even closer to the report that the body's holding up. Yeah, it looks like they're stealing light fixtures. Recently the statue on the fountain was stolen. Yes. If you're interested in that quest, however, you will have to directly speak with the mayor.
I mean,
There's also
all right.
rumors that there's pirates doing it.
pirates. I mean, I guess that makes sense. This is a port town after all. Kind of weird, but, you know, I'm certainly, no stranger to weird. Not me, not us, not any of us. All, And Guy has to visibly count on his fingers how many people are in his traveling company.
Yes, you are the most normal-looking man I have ever met.
You know, all 5 of us. All here, all present and accounted for.
I don't know, I think you might be somewhere else.
Just tell me the next mission, okay?
Messages and bottles. She, like, picks up another one, looking over it. This one I don't really get, but apparently there's been bottles washing up on shore that have people's personal secrets. This wouldn't really be an issue, except some of them, like, reads closer, and then they kind of chuckle. Oh shit, looks like it ruined a marriage. That's funny.
Secrets! Yeah, well, wouldn't know anything about those, that's for sure. I'm an open book.
Blinks at you again.
Come on, lady. No need for the 3rd degree.
Or the 3rd degree. I would say that would be a concern, but you're clearly full of hot air. Anyway, looks like the last real pressing matter of business. Yeah, there's been reports of... Oh, that's neat. A Simic hybrid and a sea elf are poking around the shores and the outskirts of town. They don't speak common though, and I guess people are getting anxious. I think they're just tourists, but, you know, my opinion doesn't really matter now, does it? And the head kind of like, you know when you tilt your head to emphasize a point, but the head isn't connected, so it just kind of keeps tilting too much.
Guy winces a little bit as he watches this. Alright. Simic hybrid, sea elf, could potentially very well be tourist. You know, that makes sense. There's a port town area right by the sea. Yeah, sure. Well, look into it. Why don't you just, give me those listings you just described to me, and, I'll keep them on my person. Me and my friends, we'll take care of them. We got some time anyways.
I mean, doesn't really matter much if you do all of them, but anything you do, just report back here so you can get paid. Except for the larceny one. That one, again, you need to talk to the mayor.
Yeah, sure, alright. Monsters in the Mist, local larceny, notes and bottles, visitors from the deep. A guy's kind of flipping through I'm presuming that's some kind of, like, report, or maybe like a bounty.
Like job quests. You're gonna seek out Mayor Delilah Ironheart for that one.
Alright! I'll have to store all this up here, but, thanks for your help, really.
You're welcome. Now, you don't have to talk to me any longer. I could tell that you've been on the verge of pissing yourself since the moment you walked through the door and saw me.
Hey, I'm getting better about it. I'm nowhere near as scared as I was a couple weeks ago.
You know what? They put a ghostly hand on your shoulder. It is unreasonably cold. That's growth, and I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it. Were I not experiencing the chill of the grave.
Anyway, that was a lie. There's a bathroom down the hall to the right. Go use it before you piss on the floor. Because then I have to clean it.
Guy kind of slumps over a little bit, but he does... would it be at all possible for me to keep these reports
Yes.
on my person? Yep.
Yes, you
Guy
now have
does,
4 quest flyers.
Guy does take the flyers and load them into his satchel. Mm-hmm. Alright. Got a whole lot of work lined up for us. That means I'm gonna need you to work together with me. We're a team, remember? Guy is very audibly saying this as he makes his way towards probably one fairly far off corner
The
in
large
an effort
man.
to...
I was gonna say, the large man who's on a date right now just cries out and goes, "Yeah, man, teamwork makes the dream work!"
Amazing.
Guy kind of pauses mid monologue conversation. It's difficult to place it, but he does kind of make a big grand gesture. Finally, somebody around here gets it.
Yeah! He holds a hand up for a high five. I think with that we're gonna cut to B. You rolled a 17, right?
That's correct.
That's your number.
It is my number.
That's your number. You're approaching the Aetheral Man, who is
That's correct.
Daeriel. It looks like you're coming with.
Yeah, Daeriel's probably going to the top of the bar to talk with the blonde man. He's not really with...
Well, the thing is, the blonde man and the Aetheral were having a conversation, a hushed conversation over a game of chess.
Yeah, then Daeriel will come with
Yeah, you can pull him off to the side a bit more. But for the initial meeting at least, they see you approaching, and you just see, whereas the elf looks a bit more, like, disinterested and, like, curious. The Aetheral kind of, like his heckles rise. You can kind of see his hair flares up a little bit. Not aggressively, but almost like when you know, a little on edge.
Yeah. Hello. I'm sorry to be a bother. I just couldn't help but notice we share some, traits, and I guess I wanted to speak to you a bit. I'm new to the area, and I don't really know where I fit.
You see his shoulders kind of relax a little bit. Not completely, but just a little, and he's like, oh, you're just looking for some company. I guess that's alright.
Yes.
He kind of rolls his shoulder.
I did not mean to interrupt your chess game, though.
He kind of looks over at it. The blonde elf just kind of moves another piece before, like, kind of going back to his drink, just like I'm not a part of this.
Can I roll to see if there's a way that the Aetheral could win the game?
Sure. Roll an intelligence check.
That's funny.
Let's see, what's my int bonus? It's not bad. It's +1. 16.
Yeah, you realize that in about 3 turns, if he moves the knight, then the rook, and then his final pawn, he can queen that pawn and then put him in check.
Chrysanthemum just kind of says, well, it was knight, rook, pawn, right?
Yes, knight, rook, pawn.
Chris just kind of looks this Aetheral dead on and goes, well, I suppose it'd be rude to interrupt your game, especially when you're, 3 turns away from a conclusion? That's just a guess. But on a night like this, and dealing with a rookie like myself, I can imagine that I look like such a pawn to you.
Holy shit. I'm just going to say that this Aetheral, just knowing who he is smart enough to, pick up on that.
Mm-hmm. I'll get a drink and wait for your, conclusion.
Kind of a bit of a subtle eyebrow raise, but he nods, very quickly finishes the game with the Wood Elf, who, doesn't really seem too pressed about the fact that he won or lost.
Yeah, fair.
It seems a bit more bothered by the fact that you kind of came and interrupted their conversation anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm plugging in my phone charger. And he sort of then gives his full attention to you. Did you get a drink from the old lady?
Sure.
Oh, hello there, kiddo.
Hello.
What can Granny Brunhilde get for you today?
Well, Granny Brunhilde seems like a lovely bartender, so I would love to get whatever they think is most interesting.
Oh. Oh, that's a mistake. I haven't had someone ask me for the most interesting in 20 years.
Well,
He turned into a toad. And she slides you a drink that is bright purple and teeming with magic.
They kind of
I'm the
grin at you.
house.
They kind of grin. Well, I always do love entertaining the host. And what can I say? I'm feeling a little reckless tonight. And they will drink it.
Only a D100.
You got it. 72.
Let me look into that. Of course it's on the other page.
Chris is currently kind of trying to impress the new Aetheral at this point, I think.
That's so cute.
Where the fuck is the second page? That's 1 through 50.
I will say we do also have 2 more cards to get through because we got another sub.
No, I know.
Okay.
But this is a bit separate from that.
Okay.
72, you said?
Yep.
Holy shit. You gain all resistance to damage for the next minute.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I had you roll on the Sorcerer Wild Magic table.
Hell yeah.
It's fun.
You feel yourself get heartier, and she kind of, her eyebrows raise, just like, you have luck on your side, little man.
Well, let's hope I don't waste it then.
I was hoping for the potted plant, personally. And she goes back to making a drink.
They kind of chuckle. Oh, she was joking, right?
Darian shrugs. But the Aethroman turns to you, just like, I'm assuming your shared heritage, you're referring to the fact that we're both Aetheral, yes?
Yes, I won't lie to you. It's been a very long time since I've seen someone... Well... It's been a long time since I've seen someone like me in the... out and about.
He nods. I think now's an unfortunate time to inform you that, I did not become an Aetheral in the way that many others did, nor was I born this way.
Well, that's quite alright. It doesn't really matter how you became one. I just... You know.
He nods. Holds a hand out to you. Darian Jackdaw. P.I.
Chrysanthemum, author.
He nods. Sips his own drink. You notice there are a lot of, like, shots and drinks near him. All of them downed. Already.
Damn. Chris just kind of smiles a little. Well, admittedly, I'm not here from anywhere out of town, but I am, but not by myself. I'm here with the Circus of Dreams, but frankly, we have some time to ourselves, and I just have not. I guess some part of me's never left this place.
What do you mean by that?
This is where I was found by the circus. And I was found shortly after the event that made a lot of Aetheral.
He nods with a knowing understanding.
This is the last place I was ever truly me, I guess.
He puts a hand on your shoulder, kind of reassuringly, and then removes it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I must be just vomiting my thoughts. I'm not even the one who's drank. But admittedly, I was just taken aback by seeing someone else. I guess I was just wondering if things have gotten better while I was cooped up.
They have for some. Others no. Crime is never ending. I'm from a bit north of here. The city of Rising Ashes. You ever heard of it, kid?
Would Chris have heard of it?
Yes, it is like a major...
Yeah. I'm familiar of it.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you've been there, but it's like you know about like state capitals and stuff.
Yeah, it's like saying, do you know of New York?
Have you heard of New York? Have you heard of Boston, you know?
Right, yeah. I'm aware of it.
Places teeming with crime. It was my business before I died, and it's been my business long after.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He shrugs. I fight for people like us, you know. Those who are targeted, can't protect themselves.
And Chris is sitting on a thought. A piece of a thought is brewing in one chrysanthemum's brain. Really, he would. Mr. Jackdaw, how does one procure the service of a private investigator?
He takes a very long sigh, downs his drink, in which Brunhilde immediately slides another shot of what you now see is whiskey in front of him. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm on a case right now. A pretty involved one. A companion of mine, Lavi, pointed me in the direction of that gentleman. And Darian, still holding the whiskey glass, points in the direction of the blonde wood elf next to him.
I see.
But if you're interested in my services, I might be able to help you, kid.
It's not something of immediate import, but between myself and other people of interest. Mr. Jackdaw, I suppose the best and most without paying you up front and interrupting your case way to put this is, when the circus comes into town, I would be most delighted to show you around.
He kind of quirks an eyebrow at you. Fucking hell, what? Sorry. He sips his drink. Can't say I know what game you're playing, kid, but,
I think
knife
if
takes
I
rook
had...
and all that.
I think if I had the opportunity to show you myself, you would have an understanding of what I'm getting at. Consider it a kindness on its own sake. If you feel there's nothing there, then you had a lovely evening at the circus, and we can go our separate ways.
He nods. You interested in a down payment?
It depends on if you're interested in taking it up.
I can find my way to the Circus of Dreams. I need to finish up this job that I'm on currently. It's time sensitive, but
Understandable. We'll be here for a while.
he not so subtly points at the table behind him.
Mm-hmm.
That woman has been staring at me all night, and I'm worried that she's involved. You
I
do
can get that
for me.
cleared up. I can clear that up for you.
And he just silently finishes his drink.
Chris kind of spins the chair away from Darian, and then just goes, I'm about to do something. Don't be alarmed.
He nods.
And they... Let me double check if this is a class feature, because I'm sure it's a class feature. Yeah, telepathic speech. In Darian's brain, just a, hi, hello. This is the thing I was going to do.
He doesn't really acknowledge it much, just another swig of the whiskey.
I will let you know what that shifter is doing in your business. And I won't even have to come up to you and tell you.
Much appreciated.
Alright then. And then after that, I suppose we can talk. And just kind of plods off. Chris is grinning. This bean has just had a thought.
Tyrion Jackdaw, my fucking beloved.
My guy. I can't believe he keeps getting involved in plots that he should not be a part of.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry to one sleepy sheepy, but Chris in my brain just like instantly had the
I mean, it
intrusive
makes
thought and had to
sense.
pursue it.
You can... I will say you can use him as much or as little as you desire to. If you don't want him here, he doesn't have to be here. But also, good job, Chris. That's so smart.
I mean, I think the... I'll DM it to you.
I'm so sorry to just have an intrusive character thought mid-session like that. I didn't know Daeriel fucking Jackdaw would be here, and Chris instantly just went, scheme.
Hey, B, check your DMs.
Oh, I see. Wow.
Who rolled next?
I don't like that.
highest? I don't know what mid rolled.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. Phoebe.
For Weeby time. I think that Phoebe is going to go over to the back table where Spirit is also headed.
Then
I forgot I can move my token. I'm going to do that.
Yep. Then
We can just have our conversation
Yes,
together.
you
That's
can
fine
have
with
it
me.
together. Apologies.
You're good. You're good.
She just kind of is sticking to someone because I think she's a little. She's both in her element and also incredibly overwhelmed, so I think the reasoning is that, well, Guy's overdoing that, and clearly he's on a mission. Clearly Chris is on some kind of mission. And Daeriel's going over there with Chris, so I'm gonna go over here with Spirit because I don't know what to do, and there's people over here, and they seem like they're not threatening.
As you two approach, the young blonde boy, chimes in first. Hi there, my name is Hunter. Hi there, my name's Hunter. It's wonderful to meet you both. Can I help you with something? Are you fellow adventurers?
Of a sort, yes. We're here for the day. We're with the Circus of Dreams, actually. We have a little bit of time on our hands to kill before the show starts in full, so figured we'd check out the local walking tavern. Seems fun.
Oh,
Name's
wow.
Spirit, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you, Spirit. Did you hear that bluster? And the half elf at the table kind of rolls his eyes, and is like, yeah. Nice to meet you both. Holds out a hand to you, Spirit. The name's Trevor Vantros. And once again, Hunter is kind of like doing a like, and he's like, what? They're not gonna know who I am. Why would they know who I am? Nobody knows who I am here. That's kind of the point of why we came here. To which the woman at the table just kind of giggles, just like, it's okay, Hunter. I don't think it's going to matter much. Oh, but me. Hi, I'm Mary.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mary. Seems like you all are a well-established party, so to speak. What brings you here? What brings you here to
Adventure!
LittleMist?
We've never been here before to this magical land, and, we were looking for a change of pace and all that, so we thought that it would be fun to explore here. And no one knows
I
our
see.
faces.
I mean, I would imagine so if you've never been here. That's kind of how that works.
Chase is like, y'all know it's Chase. It's like continuously shooting Treff looks. Like, motherfucker, you're not playing into the joke, into the role, into the bit.
That's funny. Phoebe just kind of. Phoebe's sussy. She's like, so. You're just adventurers enjoying your time here?
Yeah! Isn't this place amazing? Apparently it's misty here all year round, even though, from my understanding, that shouldn't be scientifically possible. Also, there's an ocean, and they have crabs!
Oceans do tend to have crabs, in my experience, yes.
Well, I don't really get to see the ocean that often. I didn't grow up near one.
Well, you're in for a treat. I will say this one is quite, as you said, cold and misty, so not the most pleasant, beach time experience, but it is still neat, I would say.
That's what the beaches
Oh.
Oh.
I also completely forgot, this is my friend Phoebe.
Nice to meet you, Phoebe.
Yeah, I'm Phoebe. Hi. I hope you like the ocean.
She's like actual genuine about it.
I mean, I've loved it every time I've seen it. It's nicer when I get to go there with my friend Cordelia, but she had some other business to attend to today. Schedules didn't line up and all that.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. I grew up.
She thinks about it.
In the ocean.
And then she squints,
Spirit
like looking
squints.
for a reaction.
Hunter seems excited. The Mary just kind of like tilts her head, just like, in the ocean. Treff just seems bemused. Not like he knows any better, but like he's having fun. He's like, I'm enjoying my drink, I'm enjoying my food, I'm amongst friends. You're like from the ocean? Like inside of it. Are you a mermaid? Or a siren? Or a selkie? And he's like getting more and more excited.
Yeah, I'm a selkie.
That's so cool! I asked Nemo if he'd ever met a selkie and he said no! So now I'm finally meeting one! And he like is super excited. Like, tell me about it. Chase Bradbury's killing my voice.
I'm so sorry you have to do the boy
I'm so
voice.
sorry. I will admit I'm fascinated to hear this as well. Spirit like he has his elbows on the table and he has his like chin on his hands, just like listening very intently.
Phoebe's like, you bitch.
I love learning new information about the people who I'm around a lot.
She looks at Spirit clearly like, you.
He's
Mary?
still
Rude
smiling.
about it.
Mary looks at you and she's like, oh, you were one of those people in high school.
I don't know how to take it, so I'll take it as a compliment, dear.
It would be mean to say if it was or wasn't, so I think I'm not gonna say anything. And she like takes a bite of her
Good
food.
choice.
Phoebe just kind of realizing very quickly, oh, I said some things. Interesting. Now I have to actually say things about myself. And she goes, yeah, I grew up in the ocean, mostly seal, not always human. I prefer seal over human. But now I'm here helping with the circus for now. I'll eventually go back. But right now I think it's important to Spirit that I stay. And then she instantly is like, oh, you said something dumb.
Yes, we're all working together. We are part of the circus's, what would you say, bodyguard, sort of security measure. So you're stuck with us for now, Phoebe, I'm afraid.
That's
Yeah.
so cute! Oh, that's amazing! Do you think that maybe you could show us, though? I would love to see a Silky in real life, in action, you know?
She instantly folds down herself a little bit, and she goes, I'm very glad you're interested. I don't think that's a, good idea.
Oh.
I can't right now. I don't have my pelt.
Oh no! Did you lose it, or was it taken from you?
It was taken a
Chase,
bit ago.
Chase nods and then stands up and puts his foot on his chair and brandishes his sword heroically. Well then, I, Hunter, a prince from a far-off land, swear to you, my lady, that I will help you find your belt. And then
That's
Treff speaks up. He's like,
very nice of you.
Treff is doing like the like a no motion. Mary is also doing a no motion, and Treff's just like, Chase, I hate to remind you that we are just here on vacation, and that is a very big promise to make someone.
Well, if you're interested in perhaps not a Selkie, but other sorts of magical creatures, we have all sorts here at the circus.
Yeah, yeah. And Phoebe's kind of looking over like, yeah, you should
I'm sure it
yeah.
wouldn't hit the same, but it is something to do if, like you said, you're here on vacation.
Chase kind of like sits down, a little embarrassed, but you know, it was clear he was trying to do like the hero role. Sorry, you kind of fucked up my throat real bad.
You're good, you're good.
No!
It's okay, little white boy.
Little white boy fucked up your throat.
And Mary is just chiming in, just like, I mean, it can't hurt visiting for at least a little bit. But you know, she kind of like hushes her voice, trying to not let you guys hear, but you can hear her just because proximity. She's like, remember, Chase, we can't get involved here. You know that this place isn't involved in the things that we're involved with. He's like, I know, I just she needs help, and it's just like, you know, that's what the heroes do. And she's like, I know. And the three kind of devolve into muttering as Treff starts putting in his input.
Phoebe is going to take a step back in the conversation. She's not like leaving, but she's like making it clear, like, hey, Spirit, you should talk to them because I'm doing the no.
Yeah. Spirit starts info dumping about the circus if they're interested. Like, oh, if you are interested in magical creatures, there's all sorts of things. He just goes off about all of the fun little guys that we have. And he sort of taps on his chest. You know what? There's also a very fun little teacup ride run by a very adorable little doll girl. And he sort of like looks at Mary and just. She kind of looks like you now that I think about it. Just, you know, a doll person, not a.
Well, she's a human person. She just
person.
likes dolls.
She just likes dolls. I just assume that she is a doll because she like kind of looks like one and acts like one and everything like that. But no, she's a human.
Mary sweats. Oh, really? Looks like me, huh?
Yes, a striking resemblance. How strange.
It is. It's amazing. I swear it doesn't matter where I go. I think I just have one of those faces, you know?
Oh, sure. I totally understand that.
What? You wouldn't happen to know her name, would you?
Oh god, what is her? It's Marie, right? I'm remembering
No,
that
it's
correctly.
Mary.
Is Mary? Okay. You know, funny, it is also Mary. Are you two related? Are you going by like a middle name or something that's like a family name?
Hunter speaks up just like, see? This is why we use the fantasy names! And she just goes, shut the fuck up, Chase! And she turns back around, just like, there's a perfectly reasonable answer and justification, but you wouldn't believe me if I told you. So I think it might be best if we just pretend that I told you that my name is... She looks at Chase like, what was my name supposed to be again? I don't normally play in your group. Alexandra. Alright, pretend my name's Alexandra.
Okay, sure, Alex. Nice to meet you then, officially.
Nice to
Your secret's safe with me.
Nice to officially meet you, Spirit. And she shakes your hand and is suffering.
Well, regardless, you all should totally stop by.
You see, Treff pulling out, like, begrudgingly pulling out 20, bills? Y'all haven't seen bills before, and just like, yeah, like, you're right. He's like, thank you, Bluster. And he's like, you're welcome, Hunter.
Anyways, here's a flyer.
Chase takes it excitedly.
Spirit's on PR duty. He's hyping up the circus.
Last person to get to of the you know, kind of going around. Midnight Blue.
Hi.
You're interested in the Wood Elf.
Yeah. So I guess after the chess game ends, Daeriel's gonna kind of sit down by the bar and order a drink.
What can I get you, dearie?
Oh, my impulse was milk. Daeriel is slightly floundering, but something non-alcoholic, please.
All right. Would you like some appy juice? The gasp that just came from Bubbly's mic.
That was me. Was me choking on my drink as I laugh.
I'm sorry, I need to sip my drink. Oh, here you go, dearie. It's, I promise you, I didn't use one of my poisoned apples. That's how I make the apple cider. But that's only alcoholic.
Okay. Thanks.
No need to worry, darling. It's the fun kind of poison. Don't you know that alcohol is just poison that people ingest consensually? It's a fascinating practice.
I mean, I guess you're correct.
You mortals just love putting weird substances in your bodies, don't you?
I guess.
You sound like you're the type that could use a potion of bravery. Unfortunately for you, I'm plumb out, but I could get you a potion of... And she thinks for a second. No, maybe another day. And she suspiciously walks away.
Daeriel is going to turn to the blonde wood elf, whose name I definitely don't know, and go,
I'm sorry, you were too high.
Is she always like that?
From what I've gathered, yes.
I guess I shouldn't be too worried then.
And he kind of looks over with a bit of a frown. Compatriot there, has been downing enough of those that I think anything you put in your mouth you'll be fine. I thought she was watering down the drinks at first with how many he was downing, but I think he just has that high of an alcohol tolerance. It's horrifying.
It is a little distressing.
He sighs and sips his own drink. Clearly the only one he's had. He hasn't even finished it. If I knew this guy was going to be like this, I don't think I ever would have agreed when Lavi suggested I help him.
Help him? Help him with what?
He's an investigator. On a job investigating a, arsonist. He kind of says that with a bit of clear amount of venom. I might have information he's looking for.
Are you going after the arsonist, or... Yeah.
I'm going to find that bastard, and I'm going to make him pay.
That sounds about right. I see. Good
You
luck, I
wouldn't
guess.
happen to know anything, would you?
We just rolled into town. Well, I guess literally rolled into town. We came in on a train. We're with the circus.
Don't know, don't care. But if you're a traveling circus, you might have heard of him. I don't know much
What's the name?
about him. But I know he wears a suit. And he smokes. It's the one thing I remember. Clearly.
Wears a suit, smokes. I can ask around. There's a lot of people who've been a lot of different places at the circus.
I'm not one for owing people things, but if you can get me any information, I'll owe you one.
Okay. Yeah, Oh god. This is a mistake. What I am about to do is a mistake, and I know it is. I'm Daeriel. What's your name?
And he kind of looks you up and down. Now, Nightwind.
Nice to meet you now.
He doesn't return the smile or like the nice to me. He just kind of nods at you.
I don't know what to say. Daryl does not know what to say.
You're okay. That could be the end of the conversation.
Hell yeah.
I hope I played him well.
You did fantastic. This is bringing me so much joy.
For all of these characters, save for, the ones I know intimately. Hi, Mary. Hi, Chase. I am going off of what y'all have told me in descriptions. Oh, this is fun. Fair. I know we have one last known conversation to wrap up, and that's Chris talking to Mary. But other than that, we will do any last minute, and then we will swap back to the circus to handle the loyalty missions.
Okay.
Just because we have an hour left of stream.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Chris is gonna eventually make their way over to the other table.
Mhm.
And just like, hello everyone.
Hi there.
I have a question for our Vulpine friend.
Her face goes a bit red, because, a cute boy. Oh, hi there. Hey, hi, hello. Sorry, I, kind of puts the beans together, like, is for me.
Oh, hi, Chris. I was just telling them all about the circus. They might stop by later.
Well, that's lovely. Hello, I'm
Why
Chris.
are you here?
I was just going to ask our friend a question.
Well, hi. And she holds out a hand. I'm Alexandra.
Shakes hand. Pleasure to meet you, Alexandra. My name is Chrysanthemum. I'm, behind the scenes of the circus.
Noticeably, Treff is rolling his eyes like, oh, I've seen this before, whereas Chase is watching with, like, interest.
And also hello to you both.
Hi there, my name's Hunter, and this is my friend Bluster.
Hello, pleasure to meet you both. Shakes Bluster's hand and then crosses over to shake Hunter's. Repeat your name, I'm so sorry. To the shifter.
Alexandra.
Right, Alexandra. I just came from across the way because, the other Aetheriel at the bar couldn't help but notice your passing glances, and was wondering if everything was alright.
Her ears droop. Like, that clearly wasn't the question she thought you were gonna ask. Have I been obvious?
Oh, are you interested in the matter?
She kind of face lights up like a Christmas tree. No. Yes, no. He just looks a lot like someone I know.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. He's on a business, I suppose. So I guess I think he was more worried than anything, in case it was something non-friendly, but I can let him know that it was all, innocent.
Oh, yep. Sounds about right. I mean, not that I would know anything. I mean, I don't know anything. I'm talking so much. Jesus Christ, Mary, you're fucking it up!
Bink, bink.
Smile. Awkward.
Here, let me just send a message to Darian. I don't think that she's a danger to you in any way.
He kind of shoots. Are you sure? She looks like she's having a meltdown.
I believe that's. I asked up front if she was interested in you, and then her face lit up.
He sips his drink silently. Bit more buried than before.
There we go.
I.
Well, you're attending the circus then.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely. Spirit, did you already offer to show them around?
I did. I sort of gave them a little rundown of everything that we have going on. They seem particularly interested in all of the magical creatures that we have to offer, which we are, of course, happy to provide.
Well, yes, of course. I asked because I think I accidentally did a little bit of PR work myself, and I figured we can consolidate.
Oh, excellent. How rare for you. That's wonderful news.
Well, in any case, I would be happy if it, since you should be performing, but judging by the script I wrote, right?
I would certainly hope so.
So in that case, I would be happy to handle tour guide duty.
Excellent. I will put you and the others on that, then. I trust with all of you working together, you can handle it.
Certainly.
Oh, I have another job now. Okay.
Sure, you would be you've been here long enough that you would make a wonderful tour guide, Phoebe.
Do you have any favorite places to show them, Phoebe?
I don't know. Ma and Pa make good food.
That's true. The food is good. I'm sorry. The image of just the second Chris addressed Phoebe doing the fucking nifty zone eye when the camera's on.
Yeah. Phoebe's having a time. Yeah, I can. You get a small little meep noise in your brain.
Big confusion.
She doesn't elaborate. She's doing poorly.
They said, "Are you all right?"
I talked too much about myself today.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Hunter actually chimes in just like, I'm looking over this, information right now, and I do have to say, it looks like that the circus isn't going to be, starting for another few days, but we can definitely come back to see it, right, guys? Treff goes, yeah, sure, I should be free. I think I can, yeah, I can definitely fit that in my schedule. I'll just have to rebook with Rosara. Or she could come with. I think she'd actually think this is pretty cool. Mary's just like, I might pass, actually. I don't do well with crowds, and as interesting as it sounds, kind of glances at Spirit, just like, I don't know if it would be the smartest idea for me to go sign myself up for a panic attack.
That is perfectly understandable. We are a traveling circus after all, so if you can't make it to our performance here in LittleMist, we are always around to maybe catch you next time.
Yep, definitely. I will
Great.
most certainly be around. Yep, definitely. Absolutely. Wonderful. I'm gonna go powder my nose. And she's going to stand up and scuttle off to the bathroom.
Nah.
Are there any more conversations people would like to have here?
I assume we are all filled in on the
Mission.
missions,
How
which
you can give us the info.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sake of briefing everyone in the midst of the breaks in conversation, Guy has kind of been getting antsy just staying in one place and not wanting to idle around the bar for too long. He pops into conversations when there's a a pause and kind of quickly ruffles through the contents of his satchel, shows the rest of the party members the missions, and kind of gives a very hasty explanation of what it is that's being asked of them. He's not doing a very good job, but he's trying his hardest.
Yeah. I think that definitely works then to get us up to speed enough.
Yeah.
And y'all don't have to decide which one you want to do first this week. You can kind of deliberate over it over the next 2 weeks and decide what you want to do later.
Sounds good.
Cool.
But with that, that is your time with the Adventurers Guild. Emmerich will wave you all well. You know, just kind of like, oh, well, you know, you can come back anytime, and I hope you all had a good time, and he's excited to see the work that you're all gonna do.
Aw, yay.
Oh, I'm so glad I have been waiting on that. That was so fun. But for now, you are all going back to the Circus Dreams.
Let's go.
Let me readjust. Did anyone know they wanted to go first for the loyalty missions?
I will say mine are not important, so if there is not enough time, I picked people to pick people if we were all doing them.
Does anybody want to go first?
I don't mind going first.
Yours also includes... Well, no, they don't have to be done at the same time, actually. So you want to go first, B?
I don't mind it,
Alright.
unless anyone else has strong feelings about it.
I am chill with whatever.
Yeah, do what you want to do. I'm here for it.
Did you have a music preference, B?
None particular, so I like your music taste though, so pop off. We can't Splatoon, even though
I'm not Splatooning.
No, I was Splatooning.
You were consumed by the
I
spleen.
do not want Dialga fight to the finish. I thought it was going to get me the OST of the game.
Damn.
Damn, that would be a turn for this conversation, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one. This is the one I want. That's the name of the track. I want just this track. Will it loop? Will it loop if I tell it to? I hope it will. But Chris, who are you speaking with again? Just so the court can know.
Yeah. I want to talk to Genevieve.
Yep. You approach Genevieve. She's currently helping make sure things are getting set up properly in the freak show. Sort of helping herd the two-headed owl bear that the circus has into its cage. Just, come on, buddy, it's okay. I know. Oh, Chrysanthemum, hello.
Oh, Jen. How are you doing today?
As good as I can any other day. She shudders. I am so glad to be back on Dryland.
I can completely understand that. Can I assist you in any way?
Yes. Tooth and Bone here is a little rambunctious today. I'm just trying to get him into his cage. Do you think you could hold it open?
Oh, of course. And Chris just moves to hold open the cage.
Chris.
Me.
Make me a Mother McFucking, what's a good check for this? Make me a con save to kind of, like, hold your own, as Gem is I would feel bad making you roll strength, but Gem is about to roll by with a large fucking beast thrashing about, and you need to hold this door open, and then hold it closed.
Con save, you said.
Con save or con check, if there's a difference.
It does, yeah, save adds a little more.
Yeah, that's why I went for the save.
Yeah, okay. So then that's 14 and 4, 18.
Oh yeah, perfect. You are pretty easily able to just stand your own as Gem helps herd this large creature through the door, and you quickly close it, and she locks that motherfucker.
I will also say, I can use my psionic spell, and cast Calm Emotions on the critter.
Oh, hell yeah, that helps even more. Probably better for once you get it in the cage, just so you can then, lock it up.
Yeah.
To which Tooth and Bone then gets very lethargic and lies down on its stummy and takes a nap, trundling.
Chris will pet Tooth and Bone a little bit on both his little hands.
Aw, isn't that cute?
Well, I appreciate that you think so. How are you doing with everything? I know you said you're glad to be back on dry land, but moving days are always a little hectic.
They have been. It's been mostly okay. I think there's something in the air here this time, though. All of the animals seem unruly.
I see. Well, I have only a little bit more of that magic with me, but I'm happy to help along with you in case we run into someone who's a little too rambunctious for even our usual efforts.
I think you'd be better off using that on some of the people here then.
Oh, how so?
Oh, She kind of looks off to the side. It was a joke, just, people like passion and spirit and just the more energetic and all that.
No, I understand.
I don't want to be rude.
No. I thought there was someone in particular who had said or done something that you needed them to chill out. If you were talking in more general terms, then yes, I think I agree with you.
I mean, it always does boil down to the usual.
I suppose so.
How have you been doing? You haven't seen you much today, which is normal, but a little less normal. I heard you weren't in the circus.
No, Alabaster shoot us out into town. Had us do some PR. I don't mind it too much, as I got a solid week of writing in, but, yes, it's a little much.
Well, I appreciate you sparing some time for me, then.
Oh, I always have time for you, Jen.
You don't have to, though.
No, but you're one of the people who understand me in this place, so I'm not going to turn down time with a friend.
It's fair. I just, I understand why your alone time is preferable.
I had plenty of that.
I know. Sorry, I'm making things sad.
No, it's okay. I'm a little... This place, I guess the air isn't only affecting the critters today, I suppose. This is the place where I was found by the circus,
Really? I mean, I certainly do remember the day you were brought in. We didn't really get the chance to talk much.
No, I didn't even know you were there, actually, but I wish I had.
Well, you were never... Back when you first started working here... Well, you weren't really working any of the big jobs like you are now.
No, I wasn't. I just... small things around where I could.
And at the time... I was, Alabaster had a different job for me back then.
Don't recall.
I wouldn't want to bore you with the story.
That's alright then. It can be saved for another time.
But this was your home?
Not my home. The last stop on my escape.
Oh. Chris, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I suppose I never told you how I came to join the circus, did I?
I'm realizing I don't think either of us have ever really talked about where we're from.
I suppose we just didn't need to. I don't mind telling you, if you don't mind listening.
Only if you're comfortable.
With you, I'm very comfortable, trust me. You're aware that a lot of Aetherial happened sort of all at once, yes?
Yeah, they call it the tear, right?
That's correct. I was there when it happened. Me and my family were there. Ironically, praying in one of the churches. And the tear happened, and I remember bright light, and my hair floating up, and my family seeing me being an Aetherial for the very first time. You'd think they'd seen a ghost. And needless to say, that arrangement wasn't going to last, so I was shown the door and took it happily, shall we say.
Jem kind of swallows the lump in her throat. That's awful, Chris.
It's not a thing I like to remember, but when I'm here, I have to. And why greet what you have to remember with sorrow when you can with acceptance, you know?
She very anxiously reaches out and places a hand on yours for a minute. You can feel her skin crack. But she does hold it there for a moment before pulling away.
Thank you, Genevieve.
I just find it a shame. You ran away from home and... well... I don't know if this place is much of one.
I don't either. But at least I have friends. At least I have people I can talk to. People I trust.
Yeah.
I do include you in that.
And at the very least, you'll... She kind of smiles very warmly. You always have your alone time.
I do. They kind of tentatively, like, slowly to, like, can I put hand on shoulder in, like, you know, friend
She nods.
comfort way? Okay. They do so.
More of the cracks, but that's par for the course. You're surprised she's letting you touch you in the you touch her in the first place.
Yeah. You're still a very dear friend, despite the fact that I may be a bit more introverted. I have had to spend a lot of time with people who I normally wouldn't. People like Spirit. People like Alabaster, even. So, as much as I value my alone time, I also value time with someone who I would just enjoy spending time with.
I appreciate it, Spirit. Spirit, sorry. Fuck.
No, that's okay.
I'm thinking of the way he treats you. I've seen it. It bothers me.
Well, clearly he's bothered by something, if he just needs to be so hostile all the time.
Would you like me to talk to him about it?
I don't...
I'm not the confrontational sort, you know me, but
No, I know.
you
I
have to spend all
appreciate
your
it.
time with him now. I don't like how he treats you.
If it would make you feel better, then you're welcome to. But I don't need that to be okay. If that makes sense.
It does. I'll see what happens. I should probably go. I have other jobs I need to do.
I understand. I'm probably going to take that alone time now then, but it's always nice to catch up with you.
Have a nice nap. Oh, and if you want, I wouldn't mind the company at dinner tonight.
Nor would I. We can reminisce without saying what we're reminiscing on.
Yeah. Besides, I always like it when you tell me about your dreams. They sound fun.
Well, this most recent one was certainly interesting, so I could tell you about that one then.
I'll see you there then. And she scampers off.
They just kind of happy sit and take in the moment.
That was so fucking cute. What the hell?
That was so cute. That was good.
Who's next?
Very adorable.
You went, Midnight Blue.
Okay, I guess. Okay, I can go.
You in my general direction. You expect me not to acknowledge that?
Okay. Alright. So Daeriel is going to go off and find Lantern Light. Where might she be?
Here, let me put up... Oh, what song should I use for this?
Something spooky.
Ooh, you could do the one from Deltarune.
Oh, yeah. Castletown?
It was either Castletown or the one that was... what's the name of the shopkeeper, the little cat?
Oh, yes, God, yes.
That one's just yeah. I used that in one of my sessions.
Oh, it's called Lantern. That's perfect.
It's called Lantern.
It's literally called Lantern.
It's made for us.
You see Lantern Light. She's in the freak show, where she's always found. And she's floating aimlessly. It's kind of impossible not to notice her, just considering the fact that this ethereal being just glows in the fog and the mist.
Hi. It's nice to run into you again.
They turn their attention to you, very slowly. Every movement Lantern Light takes is methodical, like they have to think about doing it. And essentially her way of acknowledging your presence is by locking eyes with you.
Daeriel will smile at Lantern Light and go, hey. Hey again. Suppose I didn't really know what to do with myself, so I came over to say hi.
They wave at you. It's very slow, almost like an animatronic, but they actually manage to wave.
You seem a little, stiff. Is everything alright?
They don't seem to comprehend the question, and they just kind of keep staring deeply into your eyes.
Okay. Well, I think you're nice company, even if, you know. I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit, if that's alright with you.
They reach a hand out towards you.
Daeriel will let whatever they are doing happen.
They gently place their hand on your forehead. And you blink. And suddenly, you're somewhere else.
Hmm?
You're floating. There's a beautiful sea of colors around you that you can't fully comprehend. There are ships flying in the sky, and you realize that you're in the sky. There's no ground. And you see this for a few moments before you're back in reality, and Lantern Light has removed their hand from you.
Where was that? It was very pretty.
They simply move a hand over their heart.
Well, thank you for showing me that. It was really pretty.
They nod, and then they look up at the sky, like they're looking for something. You can't see the clouds, the sun, or the stars, but they're looking like they know exactly where the spot in the sky is.
The circus is very loud and stuff sometimes, but it's nice and quiet here with you, to be honest. Is that where you're from, up in the sky, or is that just what you wanted to show me? Oh, yeah. I don't expect an answer, by the way.
Yeah. You know what? It'll be a really high DC. Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. I'm so great at Arcana. as a cleric, that is my #1 skill. That is a 16. 15 plus 1.
Cool. That's not high enough to get Lantern Light to be able to communicate in a way that's proper. But what I will give you is you think back to the image that you were shown, and you remember something you read in a book a long time ago about the astral sea.
Oh. You know, what you showed me reminded me of, I read some stories once about, the astral plane, the astral sea. It kinda reminded me of that, I think. I've never been to the astral plane, so... Maybe I can ask Chris. Do you think he's gone?
Her attention doesn't turn to you. She keeps her eyes locked on that spot in the sky.
Listen, if you ever, if you want to go searching for whatever it is you're looking for, or go find whatever it is you're looking for, or go to where you're looking for, I can help, I think.
She reaches a hand outstretched towards the sky.
Are you trapped?
It doesn't move. I will say, unfortunately, at this point, anything else you ask or do, she doesn't seem to respond to.
I can't touch them, right? They're
You can
ethereal?
touch. She's ethereal, but she's starry. It's like touching a ghost. Surprisingly warm, I'll say, if you do touch her.
I think if it's clear that, like, Lantern Light doesn't, like, mind too much, I think Daeriel will give them a little pat on the shoulder.
There isn't a reaction, but your hand is glittery, covered in stardust.
It was nice talking to you. Well, it's nice hanging out with you.
For the first time since they began reaching towards the sky, Their attention turns to you ever so slowly. They wave animatronically, and then they reach back towards the sky. That was fun. Lantern Light's funky. I always love role-playing as them.
Lantern Light's a lot of fun. I like interacting with them, even if, like, it's hard. But we live, laugh, love in these conditions.
It's very difficult, but I always have a good time. Phoebe or Guy?
You know what? I'll take a crack at this.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go, guy content.
Guy contact. We might not get Guy. Why
What they said.
What I said. My mouse is invisible for some reason.
Do you need a minute?
It's fine.
Ah, okay, I got you. After returning back to the circus and all the members of the party going their respective ways, Guy's been kind of shuffling through the contents of his satchel and on again, off again, looking through the information that had been provided to him about the quests that the Adventurers Guild had up for submission. And he's kind of relaying the information back to himself like he's reviewing for a quiz or a test. And as he kind of rummages around in his satchel, he realizes that a sense of fear begins to creep in because he feels like he's less than well stocked on proper equipment and things that not only he but the party would need to make sure that they are, big air quotes again, surviving the apocalypse. And, preparing for the worst and thinking of who would be the most applicable of the members of the circus who help him in this process, and someone who he's interacted with in the past on positive terms. Guy goes to track down Todrick.
Oh, cool. You find Todrick. He is busying himself getting his potion shop set up. Sorry, I got very excited. I saw some art someone made, a good friend, a good homie, and I got excited. There's more! What the fuck? I need to stop clearing notifs. I'm sorry, I made the mistake of clearing notifs. But you see Todrick, he's busying himself getting his shop ready. He's just finished setting up the tent and is currently setting up the giant potion bottle that's outside of it. You see him using, with a bit of help from Malachar, who levitates it for him. He's just like, no, a little to the left, perfect. Before Malachar just fucking flies away, uninterested.
I will say, just for sake of flavor, just at the mention of Malachar, Guy does tense up for a second, and as Malachar departs, he does kind of yank up the good luck charm from around his fist, tightly held in his clasp, and is just like, look, I know the last time that we had some free time to chat with folks around here, you said I should go talk with him, and I will admit, while it didn't go as bad as I thought it would, I think I'd just like to see a friendly face this time. Hey, Todd, buddy, you got a minute?
Hi there. Hey, it's Guy. Hey, Guy, it's me. You remember my name? Cool. Hi.
Yeah, man, hey, I know you're busy with your whole, setting up shop thing, but if you had a minute, I wanted to, I guess, ask about your stock?
Oh, certainly. Come in. And he welcomes you into an empty tent and remembers he has not finished setting up, and his heart drops.
Doesn't exactly look like you have a whole lot set up right now, but hey, that's okay, man. Maybe another time. I got a little bit of time before a lot of us head out and embark on all those quests I said that we'd accept on behalf of the circus, but, I've been meaning to ask you. I heard a thing or two about how your magic works, and it piqued my interest, I guess.
Yes, of course. And he bows and he pulls off his top hat, and when he lifts it back up, a bird flies out of it. He looks disgruntled at the bird before looking back at you. Oh, yes, my magic is highly impressive and extremely technical. What would you like to know, my friend?
Well, a couple of folks around here said something about your magic being more party tricks than anything else. I didn't exactly believe it, but I wanted to see it with my own eyes. If you're really as skilled with Arcana as you say you are, then maybe I could pick up a thing or two along the way.
Well, yes, I mean, I'm amazing at magic, and I am Todrick the Terrific after all, he says, kind of putting a hand on his chest before his heart sinks a little. But I don't want you to think that I'm lying to you, Guy.
Guy kind of clenches the good luck charm in his hand. Hey, it's okay, man. We've all got our own secret business we gotta attend to. And we're only really just starting out being friendly and all. I wouldn't want you to reveal all of your tricks to me, you know?
Well, a great magician never does, my friend. It's, I maybe am a little less terrific than I say I am. I am amazing, but a lot of my tricks are more sleight of hand, illusions, he says, and he pulls a coin out from behind your ear.
Whoa! But aren't those skills applicable in other senses outside of just magic?
Well,
I mean, a worthwhile distraction from a illusionary trick could be beneficial.
Yes, it definitely could, my friend. He says, kind of like caught off guard that you're like still kind of into it. He's like, I'm learning on more complicated magics and a variety of magics, but at the moment it's a little true that party tricks are my specialty, but I'm getting better every day, and if you think my skills are applicable, I could teach you, maybe, if you want. I don't know. I mean, you don't have to. Maybe I shouldn't have offered. A magician never reveals his tricks. Maybe.
Actually, Todd, I'd be really interested in getting to pick up a few tricks. You're probably one of the friendlier faces around here, and I know I'm not exactly the most approachable guy around, but you seem like a good guy, and the least I can do if you're gonna humor me is humor you right back.
Todd smiles. Well, my friend, you're rather eccentric, but you're the best guy I know. He smiles at you.
That's whoa, I can't believe I didn't think of that one. It's kind of embarrassing, actually.
It's okay. Sometimes we just can't see the greatness. It's right in front of us. But, yes, I can, once I get my shop set up and I have all of my potions and everything in order, I would be honored if you came back and I could give you a proper lesson in magic and trickery and mystery. I know you love you a good mystery.
Ooh, buddy, you don't even know the half of it. But, Hey, if I came all the way out here, the least I can do is help you finish up your job. I promise I won't mess up your tent too much.
Don't
Either one of us will.
Don't worry about it. If you're not dropping the merchandise, I probably am.
I make no promises, but don't worry. I've got someone watching out for me. Two someones, I guess.
I was about to say, he says, kind of looking off to the side. His face turns a little pinker.
Alright, well, I'll get to reinforcing the perimeter and making sure all the stakes are firmly planted. But if you need me to help unload your merch or take a closer look at what it is you're going to be offering, I'd be more than happy to talk more about how it is you go about handling all your unique tricks and tactics.
Of course, how about you make sure that all of the stakes are pressed in properly, and I will stock the shelves, and by the time we're both done, I can give you a private show.
That'd honestly be really cool, man. I'm looking forward to it. Guy with a bit of a reassured smile and knowing that he's becoming more acquainted with the different members of the circus, goes to, take a charismatic step out to make sure the tent is reinforced and all the stakes are firmly planted in the ground, trips over himself, but gets back up and brushes himself off. We're okay. I'm okay. We're good. We're good? Guy holds up a questionably shaky thumbs up at Todrick.
Golden, my friend. Golden.
Yeah, we're good. Guy goes to finish helping Todrick with his business.
Aw, the guys. I love the guys.
The silly little guys, I love them.
Yeah.
They're so important to me.
Phoebe, who did you want to talk to?
I don't know how to say this name. I want to talk to the Warforged train conductor.
Tessaya.
Tessaya,
But the
excellent.
other... It's a joke.
Yes,
Replace the one with an
that's
L.
why I... Yes, that's why I was like, do I pronounce it like the joke, but Tessaya. I like that.
There's I need like a robot theme. Yeah, this works. I don't think I've ever actually used Tessaya's token. That's really funny. I'll see if I have it loaded. I might not. Do I have you locked and loaded?
I was gonna say, while you do that, I can set up why Phoebe wants to go there.
Yeah, set it up, set it up, set it up.
Basically, after spending a week on the train, which I don't think Phoebe's been on a train before, like even a normal train, let alone a big fancy fuck-off magic scary train, I think she's just overwhelmed and kind of like, how did we not fall in the water? So she wants to go and ask how it works because she likes the train, but she's scared of the train, and so she wants to know how it works because it's neat.
You approach the train car itself, actually, like the main one that everything moves, and you see a Warforged whose lower half is currently inserted into the train. They are dressed as the conductor, and they are currently just running some diagnostics, clearly, and they see you approach. Hello there, small one. I have not seen you here before. What may we help you with?
Oh, hi, I'm Phoebe. I'm new. I do security here now. I just wanted to come and I've never been on a train before last week. And I think it's really cool, but I wanted to... How does it not... How did we not go in the water? It's so big and heavy.
We are aware of your newness. You are Fo E Bay, correct?
Big thing. Yeah. It's pronounced Phoebe, but that's very close. It's kind of funny. But yeah. I'm very new. I think I'm sticking around for a bit. New job.
Congratulations and salutations. We are TES version 1A, or Tessaya for short.
Oh, that's nice. So you're
The conductor of this train and repair
Okay.
person for the circus.
Oh, okay. So you aren't the train, but you
We are,
make.
in part, the train.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't think about that. That's so are you like in charge of making sure that we like know where to go?
Yes, indeed. I have a world map programmed into my databases.
So you know like everything and everywhere that we're gonna go?
Yes, indeed. I also have path-making technology built into my intelligence.
I don't know what all of that means, but I understand the vibe. That's really cool. I didn't really think about it. I kind of just assumed that Alabaster said, we're gonna go to this place next, and everyone said, okay, and then we just made it happen. Which I realize is totally not how it works. Or maybe it is, and I'm being stupid. But that's really neat that you... It didn't really make sense to me, but it's starting to. Sorry, it's all very new to me. I'm kind of used to just going to whatever place we decide to, just pick a direction and go.
While I am capable of pick a direction and go, we find it personably, inefficient. We value efficiency in the Circus of Dreams.
That makes sense, because you want to go to places where because you can't just go anywhere, you have to go to a place where the circus will get a lot of people, right?
Yes, indeed. I have been programmed specifically to pathfind to the best locations after Alabaster informs us of where to go.
Oh, okay. So have you been... I know that the circus has been around for a while, or at least I think so. So, have you been to all the continents?
Yes, indeed. We have made several trips around the world.
What's your favorite place?
We are above wants and favorites. It was not programmed when we were created.
Okay, sorry.
Would you like us to use our smart learning technology to decide a favorite location?
Sure. Yeah.
We are updating system using AI learning. We have learned opinion based upon databases and what we have experienced. Favorite location is France. Phoebe. France is not real.
Just gonna say, Phoebe, I don't think recognizes France. She blinks again. Huh. I don't think I know that one.
Would you like
let-
us to generate a new favorite location?
That's okay. That's okay. I don't want to make you go like down a list or anything. If that's
Generating.
your favorite place.
Generating.
Oh, okay.
Detroit.
Okay. How about we do something different? Would it be okay if I asked of the places that we're going soon? Based on what you know of me, and I can tell you about me if you don't know a lot, because you might not. I don't know. Where do you think I'll like what will my favorite place be? Because I haven't really been around a lot, and so I don't really know what to expect.
We always enjoy learning. Please feed us more information.
Okay. So, my name is Phoebe. I like the ocean a lot. I haven't been, I've been on, beaches, and, this is a port town, so I've been there, but I haven't, I'm used to deep ocean, and I haven't been there for a while, but I like water and fish and stuff. It reminds me of home. I'm from just a little north of here, kind of. It's complicated. People are... I don't really care for big cities. I've only been to one or two. They're not really my thing. I like it quieter. And I don't know. I haven't really traveled around a lot at all, so I don't know a lot about most of the continents, and I hang out with Daeriel and Guy, and now I also hang out with Spirit and Chrysanthemum, if that helps.
Understood. Information has been processed. Turned into code. Processing. Generating location. Generating location. Generating location. Low. Yes. We are in understanding. The ideal location for one eBay to go to is Disney World.
My mic didn't pick up my inhale. Phoebe goes, I appreciate you so much, Keziah. That's very nice of you to pick somewhere that I will look forward to that.
We have
Okay.
generated. It is the most magical place on Earth. Error. Circus of Dreams. Most magical place. Error. And it starts smoking.
Oh, okay. She looks around for something to fan them with.
There is nothing. You might want to go get an adult.
Yeah, she tries to fan with her hands, and it's clearly not working, so she goes, thank you, I'm going to, okay, I'll be back. And she runs off to find an adult-type person.
That was fun.
That's very cute.
Aw, that
So
was
we're going
adorable.
over our official time, but we did start a little late, and we do have the 10 minutes. So if we want to do a quick scene with Spirit to wrap this
We
up.
can do a quick scene. I'm not super pressed one way or another. I'm down with not doing one, but I can do a quick scene.
It would have to be super quick. I'm waiting very, very, very fast.
That is fair. In that case, I do not mind not doing one. That is totally fine with me.
That's fair. Also, if you need to dip early mid, but Jem did. You did say that you wanted to talk to Jem, and Jem did want to talk to Spirit. I was setting that up.
Oh, true.
But we could start next session with it, but I don't know if we want to hold off for that. Um,
I'm chill either way.
everyone else?
I'm cool.
Whatever works best for everyone else.
Spirit, what are you doing when you get approached?
I think just because I mentioned it as one of my other options, I think he's just making casual conversation with passion. Just like, oh, here's all the people that we met today. Let me fill you in. Just being very casual, as Jem approaches.
Oh wait, sorry, I know what I want.
No worries.
It's the... Shouldn't have used the word ambiance. God hates me. Nope. That was not what I wanted. I want the... I think it's the Breath of the Wild Lost Woods I'm thinking of. There we go. Yeah, there we go. You are approached. Spirit.
Hello, Jem.
She seems to be almost trembling a little. You'd notice that her shoulder, is a little cracked up, along with one of her hands. I would like to have a word with you.
I can spare a word. One moment, passion. And he will, turn away and, address Jem. Just gestures for her to continue.
I would like to speak with you about your behavior lately.
Oh, my behavior? Why, do you
Yes.
have any sort of comments or critiques? I do everything in my power in order to be the best voice that I can for the Circus of Dreams.
But you most certainly are not the best voice that you can be for your coworkers.
I just try to keep the air light and fun.
I will be blunt with you, Chris. You need to be nicer to Chris.
Why, did he tattle on me?
It's
How
not
rude.
tattling. It's clear the way you treat him, the way a lot of people here treat him. It's not okay.
Seems to be troubling you specifically, my dear. I'm afraid you might have, how we say, personal investment.
I am looking out for my friend.
Friend, sure.
You're talking like there's more to it than that.
I mean, clearly you care so much, there must be something more. Or else why would you be so defensive, my dear?
Clearly you care so much about getting in good with Alabaster. Or else why would you care?
Well, I feel that's been made pretty obvious. I have no shame in it.
So that's why you follow her around like a lost puppy?
I mean, sure. She is a good leader to us all. I am simply doing what I can to be, as I said, the best spokesperson I can for the Circus of Dreams.
You know I've known her longer than you.
Right, but she seems to like me better than you anyway.
You don't know the things I know.
No, I'm not you. How would I?
You wish you could be in the position I was, knowing what I know about you.
Well, I would if you told me anything.
You're not a very pleasant person to talk to. Maybe if you adjusted that attitude, you would.
Can't say I'm missing out. Do you need anything else, Jen?
You haven't told me if you would stop or not.
Well, you haven't given me a good reason to.
You have to work.
You just said that it would make you sad.
You are working with him, and you are making his life more of a hell than it already is. That's not fair, Spirit.
Well, if any of my poking and prodding becomes no longer beneficial for our working arrangement, then I will adjust. But he's not come to me with any complaints. Instead, he sends you to do his dirty work for him.
I came here on my own volition, Spirit.
Well, still, he hasn't complained, so no news is good news as far as I'm concerned.
She thinks for a moment. Alabaster doesn't talk about you. No news is good news, I suppose.
Farewell, Jen.
She opens her mouth like she's gonna say something, but Passion actually walks up, puts a hand on her shoulder, which immediately makes it crack more. You know, Jem, I think he said he didn't want to talk to you anymore. Maybe we could have a conversation for a bit.
Oh, don't break the poor
show.
thing.
What? I'm just sending a message. If the...
Do whatever you like.
I'm just saying, if the losers want to think that they have more sway than us, well, I think I'm going to remind her just who she is to Alabaster. Move along, Spirit. I got this.
Don't break her. And he'll leave.
That's a fun spot to end session.
That's fun.
Oh no.
Oh, Spirit.
You're a bitch.
He fucking sucks.
God.
I mean, Spirit was just being catty. It was Passion who decided to take things a bit further. Ha 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 ha.
This is true. However,
However, he did not intervene.
I love torturing my players, but I hope you all had so much fun today.
This is a very fun session.
I had a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
no, this was nice getting back into the swing of things again.
Yeah, fun little lighthearted cameo episode.
Yeah.
To bring in the new arc and the rest of the show, since, you know, we're kind of out of the prologue, we're getting into the sauce. As you can see, we got some fun lore bits today. We have our quest set up for the next session. Can't wait to see what the party's going to go for. Our next session is going to be in 2 weeks on, April 24th. If you're a part of the VOD squad, make sure to show up every other Wednesday, 10 p.m. EST, to Sleepy Sheep Productions. You got a pre-show and a bit of a post-show. It's super duper fun. I love the energy. I love my players. Watch Realm Jumper on 420. That is in less than 2 weeks.
at 420.
Also, maybe check the channel this weekend for something a little special.
It's true. You should also join the Sleepy Sheepy Discord if you are either in the stream or a VOD watcher. You'll get your updates there.
Yeah,
True, you should join
update
the
shit
Sleepy
on
Sheepy Discord.
Now that we're back, I'm gonna, like, you know, actually pay attention to my Discord server. I also adjusted its position recently to make sure that I'm checking it more often. But that is session, everybody. Make sure to drink water and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye!